Hi there, welcome to Jackie Talks Horror. I'm Jackie, and today I'm really excited to be reviewing a film I adore and consider such a hidden gem, A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night from 2014. It's a Persian language American horror film. Now this is a film that really takes my breath away, even after a couple of watches, so I happily rewatched it again for this review, of course. This film's atmosphere is built not just on its stunning visuals, but also on its captivating characters. So let's dive in and talk about the actors and the characters who bring this story to life. The story centres on two main characters, with two or three other prominent ones. First of the two is the girl, played by Sheila Vand, who I've previously seen as Zara in the Snowpiercer TV series. We're introduced to her as a mysterious girl who prowls the streets at night. Her actions are guided by a moral code. She preys on those who exploit others, but shows a playful, almost tender side to those who remain on the right path. A prime example of this is her handling of Arash's father. Sheila's performance is outstanding, using her intoxicating eyes and subtle facial gestures to great effect. Second up of the main characters is Arash, played by Arash Mirandi. Arash is a young man burdened with taking care of his drug-addicted father. He tries his best to stay strong, though you can see his frustration boil over at times. With his brooding demeanour and style in some scenes, he looks very James Dean-like in a way that can only be deliberate. So some of the other prominent characters include Saeed, the drug dealer, played by Dominic Rains. Now he supplies Arash's father with drugs, and it's strongly suggested that he's at his pimp in his interactions with her. Saeed is characterised by his cruelty and exploitation. His interactions with other characters, especially the girl, serve as pivotal moments to drive the plot forward. Then there's Ati, the sex worker, played by Mozem Navabi, who I've previously seen in The Blacklist as Samar. Her life is deeply entwined with both Arash's father and Saeed. Then there's Hussein. He's Arash's father, played by Marshall Manesh. Hussein is a deeply troubled and tragic figure in the film. He's a drug addict who relies on Saeed, the local dealer, for his supply. His addiction has strained his relationship with his son, Arash. Marshall's portrayal adds a sombre tone to the narrative, reflecting the broader themes of despair and redemption. And last, of course, the cat, played by Masuka the cat. Interestingly, the cat wasn't in the original script, but I'm so glad they kept it in. The cat becomes part of the story. So let's talk about the plot. So while the plot itself might seem simple, it's the film's atmosphere, style and subtle storytelling that's elevated to something truly unique. Set in the desolate town of Bad City, A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night follows the two main characters, Arash and the girl. Arash's life changes when he crosses paths with the girl. As their worlds collide, a dark romance develops between them amidst the chaos of Bad City's underworld. So next, we need to talk about the pacing of the film. I feel it's deliberately designed to make you reflect on each moment, adding to the atmosphere and beauty. At times, it feels almost hypnotic, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the moment. Some have said that the pacing is too slow, but to me, that's precisely the point. The deliberate rhythm creates a space for tension and reflection. With certain scenes, like tense, almost silent standoffs, strongly evoking the feel of Sergio Leone's spaghetti westerns. This isn't your typical vampire film. If you have seen Let the Right One In, you might notice some similarities. Both are slow-burn art house takes on the vampire genre, focusing more on character relationships than action. They're less about vampires running wild and more about the poignant, tender connections they form with humans. There's even a touch of irony or humour in some moments of tension. And now a note on the director's vision and production. The title, A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, is intriguing on its own. In the film's setting, a girl walking alone at night would typically mean she is in danger, unless of course that girl is perfectly capable of defending herself. This was Ana Lily Amirpour's debut film, and what a debut it was. She wrote and directed this mesmerising black and white masterpiece that oozes style and atmosphere. The cinematography pulls you in and doesn't let go, making every frame a work of art. I've also seen her episode Outside, in Cabinet of Curiosities, and you can tell she has a deep love for cinema. Her storytelling style is so visually driven and emotive, it stuck with me long after the credits rolled. The choice to shoot in black and white wasn't just a stylistic decision. It elevates the film and gives the story a timeless, moody and slightly surreal quality that perfectly complements its blend of horror and romance. The stark contrasts of light and shadow are used brilliantly to heighten the tension and create truly stunning visuals. Sparse but impactful dialogue allows the visuals to speak volumes, making this a masterclass in show don't tell filmmaking. Although this film is set in Iran, it was shot in California on a small crowd-funded budget, and despite its limitations, the budget feels anything but small. Every detail, from the set design to the costumes, adds to the immersive atmosphere. And then there's the soundtrack. The score is simply stunning, with some 80s pop influences that feel both nostalgic and modern. Every track is perfectly chosen, weaving emotion into every scene. The soundtrack ramps up tension in just the right moments and gives the film an unforgettable rhythm and mood. I am now going to take the chance to talk about some scenes and moments that made an impact on me for their beauty and atmosphere. I don't think there are any spoilers here, but if you want to skip ahead to the next chapter because you haven't seen the film yet, please do. So there's a delicate beauty in the relationship between Arash and the girl. One standout moment for me is their first night together at her place. When she rests her head on his chest, the scene radiates tenderness, yet brims with tension. The sound of the heartbeat laid with the music keeps you engaged, creating an unforgettable atmosphere. What makes this moment even more compelling is the meticulous build-up that starts minutes earlier, pulling you in and keeping you on edge. Honestly, who else was holding their breath for him during this scene? Another intense moment is when the drug dealer takes the girl back to his place. The interaction is full of tension, almost like a game of seduction, but the power dynamics keep shifting. It's a scene I could not look away from. And the final scene of note to me, there's a scene with a young boy and his skateboard. He's out late at night alone when the girl approaches him. She asks him if he's been a good boy, and the way she toys with him is an absolute joy to watch. It's chilling, but also strangely humorous, showcasing her ability to control any situation with just her presence. Okay, so now we come to ratings. For special effects, cinematography and gore, this film gets 5 out of 5. I loved the way the film looked, jaw-dropping cinematography that really set the mood throughout. The visuals are stunning and add to the overall beauty of the movie. There is some gore, but since it's in black and white, it feels more subtle and artistic rather than graphic. It doesn't overwhelm the atmosphere, but instead it complements the haunting tone of the film. For characters, it gets 5 out of 5. The characters are well written and the acting is solid across the board. The chemistry between the girl and both Arash and the drug dealer is off the charts. Part of what makes this film so captivating is how the actors fully bring their characters to life, making each interaction feel authentic and charged with emotion. That said, I would have loved to know more about the characters' backstory to deepen the connection with them even further. For enjoyment and rewatch value, this film gets 4.5 out of 5. I dropped half a point only because it's a foreign language film, which isn't an issue for me, but could be for viewers unused to subtitles. Also, while the pacing might feel slow to some, I think it's intentional. Some scenes are deliberately drawn out, and that's really part of the experience, building tension and atmosphere. And now for my personal score. To me, this is an easy 5 out of 5 star film. I don't think there is anything I would change about the film, other than maybe if it wasn't foreign language, more people would watch it. So that's all for this review. A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night is a must-watch for fans of art house cinema, or anyone looking for a fresh take on the vampire genre. Have you seen A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night? Or have you seen anything else by Ana Lily Amirpour? Do leave your comments down below, but remember to be respectful, and remember this is only my opinion of the film. It would be a boring world if we all like the same things. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more horror content. You won't want to miss what's coming next on this channel. This is Jackie signing off. Take care and see you next time.